Welcome back to my channel, guys. Today I am coming at you with a brand new theory about the up-and-coming Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, due for release sometime in the next year. This theory is about these two legendary Pokemon that you can see specifically, Koraidon and Miraidon. Starting off, I'm just going to get you to look at a piece of evidence I have here, okay? So we have two Pokemon professors in this game. One is kind of designed to look kind of edgy and futuristic, that being the dude in purple. And then we've got the one in orange, the female professor, and she's kind of designed to look more prehistoric, I guess, with like the bone necklace and the weird button-up bits on her blouse there. If we look at the difference between the two legendary Pokemon and these two professors, you can see that the Pokemon Company is kind of trying to allude to like there being a difference between time periods, I guess, or an element thereof. If you take a close look at the two legendaries here, you can see that the one on the left, the red one, he's clearly shown to be kind of reptilian. He has scales and feathers. He is very much like a dinosaur, or what scientists now believe dinosaurs may have looked like, with the bright colors and feathers and everything like that. But if you look on the right, then you can see the other one is clearly designed to look more robotic. There are pieces of metal, there are bits that look like it could be like tubing, there's electricity coming off of this guy, so he's very reminiscent of like a typical sci-fi future. My theory is that these two Pokemon are the same Pokemon. That's right. The first time I saw this particular piece of footage where it shows the two legendary Pokemon being used as mounts, essentially, I thought it was kind of silly and weird, right? Because one is literally like a flying motorcycle, and the other one looks like a flying motorcycle, but actually just operates like a wild animal would, running on all fours. And I thought, that's so weird. And at first glance, I really did just think this was like a weird gimmick, I guess, that didn't make a lot of sense and wasn't really well thought out. But I got to thinking, why would they show us the differences between and how they operate, if not to drive home the idea that one is technologically advanced and one is primitive? But there has to be a twist in the story, right? Good storytelling requires that there be a twist in the tale. And I'm theorizing that this time period element that they're trying to drive home with Scarlet and Violet is going to revolve around there being two types of games. You're going to choose between Scarlet and Violet. But no kidding, right? My theory is that depending on which game you buy is going to determine everything about your experience through the game. I'm theorizing now that not only are Koraidon and Miraidon the exact same Pokemon, but depending on which game you buy is going to determine what time period you're actually in when you play through the game. If you get Scarlet, you will be in an older time where things are more primitive and there are less technologies, and vice versa for Miraidon. You will end up playing through a more high-tech environment with more advancements in technology. I don't know if I'm right on the money, but I know in my heart there's going to be an element of time travel or something like that. Alternate dimensions, possibly. But I'm waiting for the big reveal that Koraidon and Miraidon are in fact the same Pokemon and have simply evolved from Koraidon into Miraidon in a more traditional sense of the term evolved. Not in the sense that we know from Pokemon, but in the more literal Darwinian sense that over who knows how many years, Koraidon literally just becomes what we know Miraidon to be. There could be an element of human tampering going on, what with the electrical advancements and the add-ons to his body, but who's to say? But that's just my theory. Mark my words, I guess. I just wanted to put my idea out there and see if I couldn't, hit the nail on the head. Like I said, mark my words and see if I'm right. The more I think about it, the more sure I am that there is going to be an element of time travel involved. And I feel like Koraidon and Miraidon are going to be connected in some way, more than them just relating to each other. It's not going to be the same as like Dialga and Palkia, where they're both from the same creator. No, I think these guys are literally the same Pokemon. And feel free to debunk this, feel free to make your own theories in the comments, but that's what I'm sticking with. In any case, if you liked this theory, please give the video a like and subscribe. Hit the bell icon, and yeah, I might come up with more theories later. Until then, mark my words and see if I'm right.